I've been asked to do a tutorial for this card I made, which I showed on the Lavinia group, and a few people have asked, you know, they like the tutorial of how I've made it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Right, well, let's get started. I used a 7x7 card for this, and let me just wipe that. A 7x7 card, and I've just met and layered it. So I've got that ready now, all ready, and I'll do this. I finished up with a 6x6. You know, they say the 7x7 cards, but they're not actually 7x7, are they? So just got to measure up. Okay. Right. For this, I used a stencil. For this card, I used a stencil. It's a funky fossil one called Glade. I'll leave links for everything I use in the description below. If you click on where it says more, I think all details will be in there. So I'm using my this is my Eureka stamping platform by Stamps by Me, which I use a lot, and I can put my stencils on here, and I can use my magnets. I do cover my foam pad at the bottom so that it doesn't get dirty, but it just helps. Just using a stencil brush and the Versafine Clay Morning Mist, and for these hills in the background, I use a mask. This is one I got from Embellishments. Again, I will leave links, so I'll do that, but I will put that on there, and then I don't go over the in fact, I'm going to use that side like that. Okay, I also thought I might put a moon on this one, so I'm going to tuck that down there so that there's a moon at the top, you can see. So I've just got like a circle mask, and which is out of this set actually, because you get all the insides as well, so that's okay. So I'm inking up with my Versafine Clay Morning Mist, which you can get from Lavinia, and I just brush it in. Oops. Get the edges as dark as you can, because that gives the look of the 3D on your stencil. And then just with the rest of what ink that's on, just make your sky grey with your brush. Like that. And then I want to do one down here. I've been using this stencil a lot for my Christmas cards. Just brush up like that. And then any bits left here, again, you can go down with your brush, or whatever you use for your stencils, finger daubers, or I just like these brushes. I've sent some more from Lavinia because I do love them. Just to get that edge defined, I'm just going to use my finger dauber. Just get my black one out and put this one back on. And I'm just going to brush up like that. And you see how that's giving that edge, a nice edge. Find where I did with that. Use that one. There we are. Okay. That's that. I want to take my moon mask off and pop that back on. So I can just brush in over the moon there. And a little bit around the moon. You see that? Now, what I did was I made a mask of the stencil ready for when I do the letters after, so that's worth doing. If you've got a stencil, make a mask so that when you're doing your letters on it, your wording, you don't go into your picture. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put some trees at the back here. So I'm just going to go slightly over that line, and I've actually got this row of trees which is called Christmas Tree Group. I'll put my stencil back on. Just keeps everything from overlapping. Get that there. I know it's fiddly, but it does work. So there, I'm going to have a little group of trees just over that hill there. So I'm doing this one just a little bit different. But you can use whatever foliage and trees and plants and everything you want to do. Put that back. And I'm going to use my Versafine Black Onyx for this. Go there. Yeah, that's fine. As you can see, they're just behind. I need to pull this down a little bit more. So that it's tucked behind the hill. There. I think that's okay. Let's wipe my mask, I think. If you find it's just not quite gone behind, just get a black marker and just go down with it like that. Fill in any space. Okay. Right, I'm going to put our little fox. I couldn't decide whether to use my fox again or whether to use one of the hares, but I think they might be a bit too big. I think they are a slightly bit too big, the hares. Yeah, too big. Okay, so I'll use my fox again. I'm going to pop him just in there. It's a very wintry Christmas morning, isn't it? Scene. It's very dark and dismal outside here today. And dark sky and rain. It's miserable out there, but we're happy crafting inside. I love these foxes from Lavinia, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Okay. It's over there. Now I just want to do a bit of a shadow under him. I'm just going in the side of my finger dauber and just put a little shadow under where he's sat in the snow. That's it. Anything that's on your brush, just go over to get rid of any sharp lines, and makes it softer. So that's that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to glitter it, and I use a quickie glue pen. It's quite quick to make this card. Doesn't take a long time, does it? So with my quickie glue pen, I go inside the trees. Where it's outlined. And this gives it a look of the snow and the frost on the tree branches. Doesn't take that long to do it. And I have a sparkle that's a Chloe's Sparkalicious glitter called Diamante Sparkle, which I'm just waiting for my holographic glitter to come from Lavinia, because they do a beautiful one. Brush off any excess, I'll do that later. Put that lovely glitter back in. And carry on. Do all down this tree. Now on this one I didn't shade in the mushrooms, so it's going to be more of an open card. I'm only just starting my Christmas cards. I'm a bit late this year. It's been a busy time. But I think, excuse me, I think there's getting handmade cards like this that you just can't buy in shops. It's lovely. Can you see that? That's really made it pop out, hasn't it? It's a bit different, isn't it? And I think what I will do is I'm going to put a little bit of glitter around the moon as well, and also over where the hills are. A little bit under the foxy, and dotting the trees as well. For this I'm going to use a glass slipper. It's the Chloe's Sparkalicious glass slipper. That's I'll put links in for everything I've used. Brush that off after. Just going to brush that down now off there. Anything in the excess. Like I say, it's your card, so do whatever you want with it. But this is basically how I've done this one. And then put the lid on that glitter and then it doesn't go flying. And then I've used the Lavinia Snowfalls for the wording around. And this is where I use my mask. So I pop that over there. In fact, I'm just going to put around there. That's it. Just to get it all down. Put that on there. And again, I'm going to use the Versafine Claire Morning Mist. I think I don't want it too dark. Start at the top, press down. And just keep going down with your to the way. Doubled up a bit on it. I think I actually stamped it on my platform which will be better. Excuse me. Yeah, that's better. You can see that, okay. His wording is beautiful. The wind blows cold and the air is freezing. The snow falls down whilst the animals are sleeping. Bare trees stand tall as shadows fall. Dusk is here and surrounds us all. But the moonlight befriends us and glows bright white. We can now find a path of this dark, dark night. Isn't that lovely? So I'm glad I did a moon on there now, because it's quite in keeping with the wording. Like I say, you don't have to have it too dark, it's just a background. Try and get a different part of the text when you move it. In that little space there, I just want to get that a little bit there. Where it says the wind blows cold. That's it. Probably pressed a bit too hard, but it's okay. Take that out now. That's lovely, isn't it? And that will layer up my card. So you get the idea of it, of how I've done it. It's nice done as well with the Versafine Claire Twilight, so it gives you more of a blue sky. Put that on, and that will go on there like that. The card, and I got on my other card, I put one of these on here, which I got from the Works. I got a pack of them from the Works, which look nice. Or you can just put a Merry Christmas across like that. Put a sentiment across if you don't want it to be too bulky for the post, and that's nice. or you can add some snowflakes. Do some snowflakes. However you want to dress it, really. I'm going to be putting this holly on again because I do like that. So that will go on there. To use my pin flare glue for it, I think. It's these things dry up inside. Oh well, not to worry. What I'll do that later to save you watching me gluing. But that's it. That's the card finished. If you want to edge this, you can always pop a bit of card down like that, then brush up, give it a bit of definition at the bottom. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that and it's been of any use to you for making a card similar to this, and that you'll have some fun with it. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe for all of my tutorials. I will be doing some more, and some more Lavinia ones as well. So, you know, do tune in and feel free to share. I appreciate that. So thanks for watching. Bye.